Hey, what's up everybody? This is Osabrick501 and today I want to go over account-wide progression in Diablo 4. And there's actually going to be quite a lot of account-wide specific progression that's also going to give some very big rewards to every character on your account. Now, just a disclaimer, I'm still not 100% sure on how these account-wide systems are going to tie into seasons. With Diablo 4 being a live service game, having 4 seasons a year, seasons are going to play a major role in a lot of the content a lot of people are playing. I'm not sure how these systems are going to work. Now, the first and probably the biggest account-wide system in Diablo 4 is called the Renown System. And essentially what this is a region completion system that gives you account-wide rewards for hitting certain milestones. Now keep in mind, we only have the information for the first region of the game, Fractured Peaks, but every other region should work in basically the exact same way, just with different rewards and different renown requirements. So in this system, completing certain objectives will give you different amounts of renown. Discovering areas gives you 2 renown. So that would be just going to an area, it's discovered, and now it's shown on your map. Unlocking waypoints is 10, completing a dungeon is 20, and then liberating strongholds is 50. And there's a few additional ones, but you get the idea. Different objectives give different amounts of renown. And this renown is how you're going to be getting these account-wide rewards. And for each new reward, it takes a certain amount of renown. So specifically for Fractured Peaks, we have pretty much all the information. So for the different rewards, it scales from 80 renown all the way up to 800 total renown required to get all of these rewards. And the main account-wide piece of this that's going to be unlocked for all characters automatically is going to be a handful of different things. So you start off with 1 additional skill point. So that's just 1 additional skill point for that class's class tree. But every new character you make is going to get that 1 additional point right from level 1, right? When you start off, you're going to have some additional skill points to use. You have +1 potion charge. In Diablo 4, you have a certain amount of potions you can carry, and this is going to give you an additional, which is very strong. Then you get another skill point, then another skill point, and then the last reward is +4 to Paragon points, and Paragon points is one of the endgame progression systems. I've gone over it multiple times in other videos, but this is essentially a big endgame checkerboard that allows you to get a bunch of different stats and effects, and 4 additional Paragon points is going to be pretty big in the endgame. But you're also getting an additional reward that you're able to claim on every new hero as well. And for the Fractured Peaks, you get the same thing for every different tier. You get bonus XP and 10,000 gold. Now, most likely the later regions are going to give more XP and probably more gold as well. But every new hero you get on, you can claim these new rewards. So you could go claim all this bonus XP and all this gold on any new character you make, allowing you to speed up the leveling of a new character and get some additional resources. Now, something else to note with these claimable rewards, I'm not actually sure if every character is going to be able to go and claim these just right away, or exactly how that's going to work, because from all the explanations I've seen of this, it sounds like every new hero can just go and claim these rewards. But looking at it, that seems kind of OP, because you could just go claim tons of gold and tons of XP right off the bat. So I'm not sure if this is the first character that goes and claims it, that's who gets it, and you're only able to claim it once, or if every new character can just claim it right away. And also if it's the latter, that every new character can just claim it. This is one of the reasons why I don't know how these systems are going to work into seasonal systems, because being able to go on a new seasonal character and just claim all this gold and XP right off the bat would be kind of weird. Now, the next account-wide system is called 4's of Lilith. Now, these are altars you're going to find scattered throughout every single zone, and there's going to be quite a lot of them. And once you interact with these altars, you're going to get some experience for the character that you're currently playing. You're going to get some renown, so these are also going to be slightly tied into the renown system, but every single altar is also going to give your account a permanent stat increase to one of 5 different stats. So you're either going to get +2 to strength, intelligence, willpower, or dexterity. And keep in mind, this is account wide, so this is permanent on every character, or you're going to get +8 to maximum life. Now that's all the different stats we currently know about. There's definitely a possibility that altars of Lilith in later regions or zones, or maybe even zones released after the official release later down the road, could have statues with different stats. But these are the main ones we know of right now. And we know that there are 28 altars of Lilith in the Fractured Peaks region alone. So that's the first region of the game. There's going to be 5 different regions on launch. So there's going to be quite a lot of these altars, meaning you can get some pretty big stat increases to the entirety of your account. But also, this is going to make a massive impact on new characters. Because if you went on one character, got all the altars of Lilith, got that character to max level, and then you started a new character, that new character is probably going to have more than double the stats, possibly even triple or quadruple the stats of normal level 1 characters with none of these altars. Meaning that leveling new characters, even if it's not directly giving you additional XP, is just going to be so much quicker. And I think for most people, that's a very big plus. Because I think most people, after they level up 1 or 2 characters, they kind of just want to get that character to the end game and start trying out new builds and farming gear. And the newest account-wide system we've learned about is the Codex of Power. And I've gone over this specifically in other videos. So if you want to learn all the very specific details, I'd recommend going and watching those videos. But essentially, the Codex of Power is a codex of over 100 different legendary powers you can permanently unlock for your account, which will allow you to infinitely apply these to as many rare or legendary items that you wish. Now, these legendary powers in the Codex of Power are unlocked by completing a lot of the dungeons in the game. So you go complete a specific dungeon, and that will unlock you a specific Codex of Power that's account-wide and infinitely usable. Now, this system is very good, but also is going to have some pretty big trade-offs. So these legendary powers in the Codex of Power are always going to be the lowest roll of that power possible. So legendary powers in Diablo 4 are all going to roll in a range. Say one thing is 10 to 35%, the Codex of Power would always be 10%. So even though you can use this legendary power as much as you want and put it on as many items as you want, going and finding a better roll on a piece of gear is going to be stronger in the long term, but this system allows you to get those powers you're looking for and at least have a weaker version of them, and you're going to be able to use these on any new character you make. So you're going to very easily be able to get these legendary powers you're looking for to start off your build and get your build put together, and then you can farm up and get the higher rolled versions of these legendary powers. Now, another downside is the Codex of Power does not house every single legendary power in the game. So there's going to be a bunch of other legendary powers that you can't get in the Codex that you're just going to have to find on legendary items out in the world. So if on your main character you go earn all or even a good chunk of these Codex of Power legendaries, then you start a new character, you could pretty easily imprint a bunch of legendary powers into your rare or legendary gear once you start getting that gear on that new character, making those new characters much stronger, also increasing the rate at which you can level up new characters. And I think this system is a really good thing as well. It'll allow you to level up those new characters quicker, and it will allow you to start off your builds much more easily. Even though, like we mentioned, the powers are going to be much weaker than a lot of the powers you can find on gear, it's still going to be a massive boon to be able to have all the legendary powers you want on your gear in a very deterministic way. Now that's all the main account-wide progression systems in Diablo 4. Now specifically for seasons, we have a kind of version of an account-wide progression system in that the season passes for every new season are going to have XP boosts in them that are account-wide. So once you unlock that XP boost in the free track, that will be active on any new character you make in that season. So you're able to level up alts much more quickly, but this also isn't a permanent thing because that's going to go away on the start of the next season, but it's kind of in the similar vein where you can unlock additional rewards for the entirety of your account just by doing it on your main character. This is just in a less permanent way. But that's pretty much all the information we have for account-wide systems in Diablo 4. So subscribe if you want to see more Diablo 4 or other videos. Leave a like if you liked the video. Leave a comment down below what you guys think about these account-wide progression systems. And thanks for watching.